Have you ever dreamed about moving abroad with the purpose of learning English? If so, this video is for you. Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Hope you are having a nice weekend. Today I want to share a little bit about my experience living in a foreign country, far away from my home, and how I dealt with the process of adaptation and everything overall about how I have survived. If you are dreaming or already planning to move abroad to learn English for work purpose or whatever, keep watching because in this channel I inspire more students to learn English and grow professionally. As some of you know, I live in the island of Malta in Europe. I moved from Colombia in 2019 to learn English, and after my English course finished, I wanted to stay longer because I love this country and I got some jobs opportunities. So I said, why not? Let's stay a bit more. Let's practice English and continue traveling the world from this island. And here I am 5 years after I built a life here. I'm still living my dream, and I also share in this channel part of my adventure. Moving abroad is a life-changing experience that comes with a mix of exciting opportunities and significant challenges. For many, the decision to relocate a new country is driven by the desire for personal growth, career advantage, or the thrill of experiencing new cultures. However, like everything, there are both advantages and disadvantages to consider. Let's talk briefly about the advantage. The first one, personal growth and experience. Living in a foreign country can be an incredibly experience. It forces you to keep out of your comfort zone, adapt to a new environment. Over time, this can build confidence in handling life's challenges. You learn to problem solve in ways you might never have done back home. Whether you are moving to the United States, the UK, Australia, Malta, or another English-speaking country, there are some things that I learned in these 5 years living abroad. You can follow these steps to learn the language. Learn key phrases first. Start by learning essential phrases and vocabulary for everyday situation. Focus on greetings, shopping, ordering food, and simple questions like where is the bus station or how much does it cost. This way you can immediately start using the language in real life. Use your phone notes app to write down useful phrases as you hear them and put them in practice along the day. Immerse yourself in English. Surround yourself with English as much as possible. Even when you are at home, you need to continue studying. Be in touch with English somehow. Listen to podcasts, watch movies or TV shows, and read simple books in English. The goal isn't to understand everything immediately, but to get used to hearing the rhythm and information of the language. Practice speaking. Even if you make mistakes, one of the biggest obstacles to speak a new language is the fear of making mistakes. Try speaking English as often as possible, even if it is just with yourself at first. You can also practice with other people who are learning English. So try to find a language exchange partner. If you are single, it's the perfect opportunity to get Tinder or any online platform that connect people. Try to connect with local people. Believe me, it is one of the most efficient ways. The other recommendation that I can give you is trying to find a work part-time or full-time if possible. Not only will this give you a chance to practice your English in real world situation, but it's also an opportunity to meet English speakers. Plus, it can help you understand the culture better and feel more integrated into the community. Go for easy jobs or informal jobs at the beginning until you gain confidence. The second one, career opportunity. In many cases, moving abroad can open up new career prospects. Some industries and jobs markets are more vibrant in other countries, offering better pay, more advanced technologies, or different type of professional experience. For those in international business, tech, academy, or tourism, relocation can mean to gain a lot of new experience. That's what I saw in Malta, what I have experienced in this island. This cultural immersion can also be intellectually a deeper understanding of global issues and histories. Improve quality of life. Depending on where you move, you might find the overall quality of life is higher than what you were used to live in your country. This could mean better healthcare, more affordable education, and safer environment, or maybe just a more relaxed lifestyle. Those were the essential things that I considered when I made the decision to stay in Malta. Of course, it isn't a perfect country, and still it's difficult for me to picture a future. So let's say some of the main disadvantages that I have lived in Malta, and regardless the destination you decide to move in, I'm sure everywhere is the same. The first disadvantage, I could say, it is homesickness and loneliness. One of the most common challenges of moving abroad is missing home. The initial excitement might fade as you face the realities of being far from family and friends, and that feeling of home. Social connection can take time to build, and loneliness can set in, essentially in the early days when language barrier and cultural difference made it harder to connect. In Malta, English is the official language, but also Maltese. So if you don't speak Maltese, you might feel unfamiliar sometimes or out of space. This is something you need to understand and get used to it. It is very important that you check which language people speak in the country you want to live. And at the end of the day, the ideal is to learn that language. The second one, financial strain. While moving abroad can offer economic benefits like jobs with better wage, however, the process of settling you down can be expensive. Relocation involves costs like visa application, rent and deposit, insurance. Besides, depending on the country you move to, you might face higher living cost and in some cases finding a job that matches with your qualification can take longer than expected. So be mentally prepared and learn new things. The third one, the most annoying, legal and bureaucratic process. Remember that we have to apply for work permit and visa, and it can be a complicated and time-consuming process. Every country have different regulation, and it can take a while to get everything in order, which might cause frustration or delays in getting started. Additionally, you might face bureaucratic obstacles related to healthcare, taxes and legal residence. And when you are not European, things can get worse, like in my case, living in Malta. And the last one, cultural shock. Adjusting to a new culture is not always easy. You might face unexpected challenges when it comes to language barrier, different social norms, or unfamiliar costumes. In some cases, this difference can lead to a frustration. Over time, these challenges usually become easier to manage, but it can take patience and a lot of effort to adapt. In Malta, I think for me, one of the most difficult things in Malta regarding cultural shock is the lack of food, because it is a tiny island and there are not enough farms to produce fresh vegetables, and almost everything has to be imported from Italy or from different countries. The second one is lack of greenery areas like rivers, lakes, parks. So if you are coming from any Latin American country, you can understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I feel that I talk a lot this time, but moving abroad is a deeply personal decision that comes with both rewards and risk. The adventure of discovering new culture, learning new skills, and pursuing new opportunities can be incredibly full feelings. For those who are willing to embrace both the highs and the lows, moving abroad can be one of the more enriching and transformative experience of your life. I'm telling you from my own experience. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, and I would like to know where would you like to travel, so write it down below. And for those who wants to learn English with me, you can find my phone number and more information in the description of the video. So guys, see you next time. Bye bye.